that God could do it, but they're not trusting that he's going to do it. They just let the demon keep getting bigger and bigger. We have to do is write it on this page, pray for it, turn it over to God, and write the testimony on that page. Amen. That God defeated the demon or the giant or the whatever it is you're going through. Take up the cause, church. Don't just sit back and say, well, it'll get better as long as I go to church. Going to church ain't going to do it. Going to church is, like I said, the locker room. I give you encouragement. I get preachers in here. Pastor Tim's preached here, James, all the we just give you encouragement so you can take up the cause. Quit letting the cause take you up. The Goliath was taking up Israel. He was defying Israel. He was standing out there knowing that nobody would come out and fight him because they were afraid. Nobody's going to go up against the government because they're afraid of what the government's going to do. Nobody's going to say, we're not doing that here because they're afraid of the 501(c)(3) thing. Nobody's going to say, you know what, take it. You can have it because my God will take care of this. I'm not needing your help.
That's right.
It's something that I got from you, but I can just as do it easily without that. Right. Because I serve a mighty God. Nobody would step out and tell Goliath, you lose. Just because he was a big guy. He was a big one. He had no challengers. He was kicking sand in the face of the Israelites. Today, 60 million abortions happen. 60 million children have been aborted. You think that's a giant? You think that's a giant? Yes, it's a giant. But we're hiding in our tent. Goliath came into our homes, our computers. He's even got into our kids. He's got into our families. He's got into the church. He's indoctrinated through schools. The media is flying Goliath in our face. Giants are into political correctness run by the world. David's vision of the valley was different from the Israelites. You see, David knew who he served. David knew that his God was going to take care of this giant. Remember I told you last week, David couldn't kill that giant no more than I could go to the moon. He had no more ability to kill that giant than I did. Remember that? He had that big old helmet. I read to you, that big old helmet he had on his head. Little thing right there. Yet David hit him square in the head with a rock. Remember I told you how come his helmet wasn't on? His helmet wasn't on because God took that helmet on. God was going to help David defeat that giant. And then he went up there and he took that head off. With his own sword, he took that head off. Because he don't want that giant coming back. It ain't good enough just to say, giant, get out of here. You got to kill the giant. Kill the giant. And when you kill the giant, know that he's not coming back. Look at John 18, verse 36. I got fun.